Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time. It's been quite a long time since I seriously posted any videos on this channel. Although I did attempt to get back into it a few months ago. I had some personal issues that had come up that realistically kept me from getting involved in Minecraft. And while I felt the pull to get back into Minecraft, I just didn't have the heart to really jump into it again. I was working with my parents. I was setting up their home server so that they could have storage, and you know how the algorithm works, it listens to you. So one day I was sitting down scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I saw a guy who had a server for sale, $80. I was like, I will absolutely go take a look at this. So we drove down there. It was like a 2-hour drive, and the CPU he had advertised was the wrong one. I got a slightly worse one than what was advertised, but the guy made it right. He said, I will make it right for you. So he gave me 2 servers for the same price. And then he and I are nerding out, and then my wife was just like, oh my gosh, these guys are geeking like crazy. So I ended up picking up 2 servers, a rack, and a switch for a home lab. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. Initially, my idea was I was just going to set up a storage for my daughter so that she could access her school documents. She's entering her senior year of high school this year, so she's prepping for college now. And as I was going through it, the pull for Minecraft kicked on. I started a world, and I was like, I have 2 servers. I can start a Minecraft server. I can revive my channel, and I can bring it to you guys. Little funny story though, on the way back from picking up the server, I thought some folks were in a car accident. They were pulled off to the side where I was going to turn left. And as we got closer, I saw that there was a big bird out in the grass field. So I pulled up, asked him what happened. First lady who pulled up saw the hawk get hit by a car. Second lady just tried to get it away from the road. So we called the forestry ranger over there, and he said, this is bad luck. I'm 2 hours away and my truck has just entered the shop. He says there's a lady lives to the far north of us, about like 2 hours away. She can take the hawk. I'll see if she can pick it up. I was like, actually, I'm headed that way right now. He said, if you could take the hawk there, I would greatly appreciate it. So we picked up the hawk, dropped off the hawk, and then finally got to the house. Now, I wanted to make this video last week because the server needed some components. And the hard drives came in, no problem. We got 2 500 gig hard drives dedicated just for this build. But the RAM got lost. You see, it entered my town, then it went back to a major city, then it went to a different major city, and then it finally came back to my town and got delivered. So tonight, we're going to install the RAM, we're going to install the 2 hard drives, we've got Ubuntu Server here, and it's going to be the operating system that powers this. So we're going to try and get it loaded. You guys are going to join me for it. I'm going to take off a lot of the private server details so you guys can't just access it as you want. But stay tuned. This server is going to be the new Waystoner server, or the Waystone server. We're going to be the Waystoners. People who have been away from Minecraft for a while and are finally coming around. So let's get to that server build. Alright, so here is the server that I bought. And as you can see, it's got GPU. It's got some RAM here that I realistically don't need because I bought more RAM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this GPU here since it's really not needed. Come on. Of course, at least I dropped it on my desk. And then there should be... There we go. There we go. A little GPU there. Maybe I'll save that. I might be able to use this in my other server for video encoding so that my computer is not doing all the work. Just an idea. Now, I do have... Oh, man. Wish I had a more stable environment here. Really, I'm just trying to dust it off. I kind of want to take the fan off, but I don't want to go... Oh, that is not in focus. That's not going to get much better, is it? Sorry, guys. I kind of want to take the thermal, the fan off, so I can check the thermal paste. But I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. I think tonight I'm just going to get it up and running. I want to buy a new cooler so that this CPU will stay cooler. This is a Intel i7 2600. So it's one of the second gens. Alright, now we got to get the RAM open. Please tell me these are perforated edges. No? I'm gonna have to go get cutting utensils, huh? Alright, be right back. Now I am putting 32 gigs of RAM into this machine. And this machine's whole job is going to be Minecraft. There we go. Let's verify that I actually got what I was supposed to get. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if it's going to be clear enough. My webcam is terrible. But yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. Down here, 8 gigabytes. So I've got 4 of these bad boys. Which means we're going to have 32 gigs. Let me open all these up. Now, I am not, by any means, a computer guru. I oftentimes get frustrated with computers because I want them to just work. And they oftentimes don't want to just work. Come on. There you go. Always feel like I'm going to break it. On my PC, I was having a serious issue where it just kept dropping my graphics drivers. And I, for the life of me, could not figure out what it is. And I tried seeing if it was maybe Windows, because it wanted to upgrade to Windows 11. But it would not let me update to Windows 11, regardless of what I did. So I got mad at it. And I got rid of Windows. I actually put on Linux. Specifically, Nobara, I think is what it's called. One meant for gaming. And let me tell you what. Once I got it set up, this thing has been really sweet to work with. The graphics card has been better than ever. I'm getting more frames on Minecraft than I usually have been. Are we seated? Come on. Please seat. Please be seated. Are you not seated? You make me wonder. Okay, you are the right way. You have to stand up for this. There we go. One more to go. And everything is just operating so much faster. I don't have random applications starting up. And I know in Windows I can go turn them off, but some things don't like to get turned off. And I turn them off, and then they like to turn back on. And I find it really annoying. But with Linux, if I want them on, they're on. If I want them off, they're off. Hey. So now we've got 32 gigabytes of RAM installed. Now, let's get some hard drives installed. We gotta cut it open. And pull it out. I am going to have to find some SATA power cables. But there's a SATA cable. Oh, I didn't need another one? Oh, okay. I went hunting and found 2 more, not realizing that I already had one. But whatever, I'll take the W. So the reason I have 2 hard drives is I want this to be mirrored as much as possible, so that the data is permanently backed up. Again, I'm not a guru at this. I have honestly been using ChatGPT. Bang that up a bit. Alright, so I've got 2 hard drives connected, but I realized I don't think I have the power cables I need. Now, I'm honestly not going to need this CD drive. So, I don't like that. I have to come through here and find the actual power wires. Whoever set this thing up did not want it moving. Alright, we're going to just have to open one so I can get it moving a little bit. Come on, just a little bit. There we go. Just need this. What I'm gonna do is just get it hooked up, and once these are in, which they are, okay, now I'll actually have to sit here and attach them. But for the most part, that's the server built. Now I gotta attach these. I'm gonna attach these off camera. You guys know how to attach hard drives, I presume. If not, look at your computer, you'll see. I'm going to attach these, put the top on it, and then we can get to installing Linux. And hopefully, everything goes well. Okay, so I'm about to turn it on, and that should turn on my keyboard since I've connected it. And let's turn on the server. And I know I have to go directly into the BIOS. And I hope... Okay. Try that again. Waiting for keyboard to turn on. Monitor's not on. This might be the fun part, I guess. Try and back it up if anything happens. May have to play with it and see if we can get it to work. So I figured it out. Let me try and get this going. I kept booting and unbooting my other server, because remember I said I have two. Well, they're right on top of each other. So there you go. Some of my issues here is because I was messing with the wrong server. There we go. Yeah, I know you guys can't see that. It says try or install Ubuntu. So we're going to install Ubuntu. Okay, so now we're going to try and make sure everything is set up. So let's see if I can do this. Probably going to have to blur some of this out. Okay, so now we are in. "40 updates can be installed immediately." That's wild. Let's do that. Let's... Okay. Let's do that. Give it a sec while it updates everything. Should not take long. Oh yeah, it's almost done. Gotta love it. So now, should be able to do this. Sudo system control start Waystone. Status Waystone. Okay, so it's open. Now I'm going to try and join it. So let's go to Minecraft. I want to make sure that this part is recording. I don't really care about Where is it? There we go. I don't really... I'm going to block this part out so you guys can't see it. Alright, test. Can I log in? Ladies and gentlemen, Omoriku is officially back in Minecraft. We are now on the Waystone server. Obviously, this is not the seed we're going to be starting with, so I'm just running around to test it and see how much damage I can get into. I'm probably going to die since it is sunset, actually. But I am super excited for this. I don't know if I'm going to use these shaders or if I don't want to. Like, I really love this guy. Man, that button is super touchy. Anyway, you guys tell me. Look at that moon. You guys tell me. Do I use the shaders or not? I don't know if I like that I'm see-through or not, but I do love the way builds look with it. Waystone is effectively live, guys. We are going to stress test it. We're going to get everything up and running. Make sure that it works. We've got some great people lined up for the server already, and we are looking for some more. I'm not trying to create a huge community. I just want to get a nice, friendly community that gets along, does some creative builds. I would love for most of them, it's not a requirement, but most of them to be content creators, just so I can see the shenanigans that people want to get up to. So, subscribe if you're not subscribed, which you probably are. Probably forgot that you were subscribed, and that's okay. I've been inactive for so long, guys. And we're going to have fun on this server and get ready for some amazing things. I can't really speak on it. I know who's going to be on the server, and I'm super, super excited to see what they're going to do. Until next time, guys, I'm Omoriku. Goodbye. Good night.